Have you ever wondered why the electric vehicle revolution is sweeping the globe, yet seems to be stalling in India? Across the world, a green tide is rising. Countries like Norway, China, and the United States are leading the charge, with electric vehicles, or EVs, becoming an increasingly common sight on their roads. There are compelling reasons for this shift. Electric vehicles are not just environmentally friendly, helping to reduce carbon emissions and combat climate change. They are also cost-effective in the long run, with lower running and maintenance costs. Plus, they represent the cutting edge of automotive technology, delivering impressive performance and exciting features. It's a trend that's picking up speed, reshaping the way we think about transport, and setting us on a course towards a cleaner, greener future. But when we turn our gaze to India, we find a different narrative. In contrast to the global trend, India seems to be lagging behind in the EV race, but why? Let's take a look at the facts and figures. Despite the Indian government's ambitious target to achieve 30% electric vehicle penetration by 2030, the current reality tells a different story. The adoption rate is still in the single digits, with electric cars making up less than 1% of total vehicle sales. A key reason for this slow uptake is the lack of charging infrastructure. There are just over 500 public charging stations across this vast nation, which doesn't instill much confidence in potential EV owners. High upfront costs also play a significant role. Even with government subsidies, the price tag of an electric vehicle is often double that of a comparable petrol or diesel car. And let's not forget about range anxiety, the fear of running out of power before reaching a charging station. It's clear that there are significant barriers to EV adoption in India, but what does this mean for the future? The road to widespread EV adoption in India is not without its potholes. Among the bumps are the lack of government incentives. Unlike some countries where EV buyers are offered substantial perks, India's incentive game is still catching up, making the switch to EVs less appealing for many. Next, we have the issue of charging infrastructure. The country needs a lot more charging stations and faster charging options to make EVs a feasible choice for long-distance travel. Then there's the high cost of electric vehicles. Despite the long-term savings they offer, the initial purchase price can be a deterrent for many potential buyers. Lastly, we have the challenge of awareness. Many consumers in India are simply not aware of the benefits of electric vehicles or how they work. These challenges are daunting, but not insurmountable. The question is, what needs to change? Overcoming these challenges requires a concerted effort from all stakeholders, government, industry, and consumers alike. The government, for instance, could bolster EV adoption through increased incentives and subsidies. By making electric vehicles more financially attractive, they become a viable option for more individuals. On the industry side, manufacturers and energy companies could invest more heavily in charging infrastructure. A larger network of charging stations would alleviate range anxiety, making EVs a more practical choice for the average motorist. Finally, consumers play a critical role. Education campaigns can raise awareness about the benefits of electric vehicles, dispelling myths and misconceptions. These campaigns can highlight the environmental advantages, the lower total cost of ownership, and the exciting performance capabilities of EVs. All these combined efforts can help usher in a new era of transportation in India. With the right policies and initiatives in place, India too can join the global EV revolution. So, while the road to EV adoption in India may be bumpy, it's not a dead end. We've explored the global trend towards EV adoption and taken a deep dive into India's current state in this journey. We've also highlighted the challenges India faces, including infrastructural and societal hurdles. But with potential solutions like government incentives, technological advancements, and public awareness campaigns, these challenges can be overcome. The future of transportation is electric, and with the right approach, India can plug into this exciting trend.